Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello again, viewers. Welcome back to Let's Play Torna the Golden Country. We're here at Adam's base in Aletta, and we're doing side quests. You came by just to say hi? You don't need to worry about us, you know. I'm the leader of the Orion contingent here. I swear to uphold that title even when Adam isn't around. No matter who starts trying to stick their oar in, king or no king, I'll be here like, no, piss off. When you get back, we'll grab some drinks and have a good old feast. Looking forward to hearing some of your stories. Don't let me down now. Okay, so I need to find that side quest. Let's see. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Who I haven't spoken to yet?
What have we got here?
I'm something of an expert.
So wait a second, Vez is still here? Didn't Adam tell him to take some leave? Lord Adam, Lady Laura, I often hear rumors about you. I'm glad to see you are well. Lord Adam, I was thinking, maybe it's time we should chronicle your adventures for posterity's sake? I could read them to my dear old grandmother. She'd love to hear about the impressive people I work for. But my memory's not up to much, and I'm not really a gifted writer either, truth be told. How can I keep a record, I wonder? Damn, I'm leaving soon, but I'm not really getting anywhere with this. I've got it. Do you think you could tell me some of your stories? Whenever you're at a loose end, it'd be such a great help if you could. I guess he hasn't left yet? I thought he would have by now. Anyway. Bronca. Ahoy, Lieutenant Bronca. How's the situation? Lord Adam, what are you doing here? Well, after all that happened in the capital, I wanted to make sure everything was in order within the ranks of the militia. That's very thoughtful, Lord. In fact, we do have a small issue. How small are we talking, though? Ever since Malice's strike on the capital earlier, the militia's been hemorrhaging people at a steady clip. Just now, a soldier came to me saying he wants to leave and go back to his country. Made me want to grab him by the shoulders and give him a good shake. He knew what he'd signed up for. Easy now, Bronca. It should come as no surprise. Witnessing Malice's true strength would have anyone quaking. It would take a stricter man than me to try to keep them here against their better judgment. But okay, let's talk numbers. How many have we lost? 4 frontline fighters and 2 camp guardsmen, 6 in total. I'd like to secure more personnel as soon as possible, but with things the way they are, it doesn't seem too likely. Very well. In that case, we will canvass the area for new candidates. No, my lord, you mustn't trouble yourself with such trifles. It's okay, Veronica. I feel like I've been relying on you too heavily in the matters of our militia. In times of trouble, I feel it's only fair that I should show some leadership. I understand, if you insist, Lord. So who are we looking for, then? Right, let's see. I think the most important quality would be having a bold and fearless spirit. Spirit? You don't want skill or intelligence? In times of peace, yes, those would be desirable qualities for sure. But where we are now, we must stand against the Aegis, an overwhelmingly imposing foe. What we need is men with the courage to face those odds and not even flinch. Certainly, that's the department where our departees must have been lacking. On the other hand, we are after all an army, so a sense of discipline will also prove indispensable. No matter how brave, a single soldier is nothing if they cannot cooperate and follow orders to the letter. I see your meaning. Then we'll look for spirited and cooperative human resources. That's right, my lord. There may be some left in the capital who would wish to join our cause. Very well then. Leave it to us. It's as good as done. Making up the numbers.
I hope we'll be able to help.
Set is active? Sure. We're heading for the capital anyway, as it happens. Seriously, is there anyone else I could talk to? Gareth, he's already joined up.
What have we got here?
I'm something of an expert.
Okay, well, I don't think there's anyone else to talk to around here. Let's just get going. Let's go. Oh, wow. Lots of people. Look at that. Okay. We start at the main gate.
What a pleasant stroll.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
Barney Stone Seeker Isabella. I remember her. Hello there. Been a while. How are you holding up? Huh? What am I doing in the capital? Well, I travel wherever the winds take me, searching the world for treasure like some kind of covetous tumbleweed. But every tumbleweed needs a base of sorts to adventure from. No, wait. Suddenly the metaphor breaks down. Anyway, what I'm saying is this rootless wanderer is looking for somewhere to belong right now. Beg pardon? Why don't I join the militia then? Ah ha 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 ha. Good one, friend. I love a good chuckle. Can you imagine me in the militia? Ah ha. Though now that you mention it, it might be a nice change from selfish tumbleweedery to put down roots and protect something bigger than myself. Still, I'm not used to roots, so I'll have to mull this over. Sorry, but you can't have my answer just yet. Let me get back to you, okay? Oh, don't make that face. I know where the militia camp is. If I decide to accept your kind invitation, I'll go straight there. But if I tumble away in the night, and you never see me again, that too will be your answer. Alright then. Anyone down here? Yes, but I can't talk to him. That's a side quest. So is that. Scruffy Armu Herder Joey. I'm gonna go and play with my friend today. Can't wait. Keep it to yourself, but we've drawn up some blueprints for a medicine-making machine. Pretty high-tech stuff. He's a really smart cookie. He knows all about different insects and inventing medicines and that. He can't beat me when it comes to Armu stuff, though. Not a chance. I can't understand a thing on the blueprints, but I just like hearing him talk about it. He's a real expert. If the machine works, maybe we'll be able to make something to fix up Freyja. You never know. Okay. Well, there's someone down here to talk to. Slacker Clark. Lord Adam! Lord Adam! Is that Brojan? What's he doing here in the capital? Has he got business here? Could be. I asked him to distribute some food supplies to the militia. He's probably here to pick them up. True, Brojan was in charge of food rations, wasn't he? Which suits his interests just fine. Hey, Brojan. Good work there. Come to fetch those food supplies, have you? That's right. Look at all this. It's enough to feed an army. In fact, it will. We won't have to worry about food shortages for a while, anyway. Now you just have to get it to Aletta. Yes, about that, there's a problem. We got through the desert without much issue, but then when we encountered a whole host of Tiza parasects swarming all over the Brain Canyon. We ran as fast as our legs could carry us all the way here. But that's not going to fly on the return trip to Aletta, because you'll be carrying a heavy cargo. Exactly. We were just discussing what to do about it when you walked by. Impeccable timing, I have to say. What are we talking about then? A little pest extermination? That does seem like the obvious solution. Is everyone on board for this? Do you even have to ask? Right. Wait here, Brojan. We'll be back in a jiffy. Thank you all. And be careful.
We never turn a blind eye to people in need.
Set his active quest, not yet. So I was going to talk to Clark here, but Brojan preempted me. Guarding the warehouse is such a snooze fest. But I do like snoozing, it has to be said. Yep, I guess I've lucked out. What? You know a job that'd be perfect for me. Wow. Who knew the militia gave you 3 meals and naps a day, except and unless when stipulated otherwise? No, no way. Whatever the world may think of me, I'm still a gallant soldier of Torna. I don't care if I get to serve directly under Lord Adam, I will not abandon my duty so easily. But then again, just thinking about those naps, man, now I'm torn. If I have to sleep on this, I have to sleep on this, man. If I decide to join up, I'll just head on over to the militia camp, yeah? Right. That's another side quest. Don't want to get started on that. There's Tyler. I was going to say, Tyler's invisible? Okay. Alright. Kane, the gardener's son. Hey, it's you guys. How about it then? We're keeping the gardens nice and tidy, aren't we? A labor of love for me and my dad. They're pushing Mithra around. Look at that. You know, it's funny, I never used to think very much of this place, me. Never thought it was anything special. But that all changed when I saw the old man busting a gut to fix this place up after it got wrecked. So if I ever see that Aegis oaf around here again, I'll feed him a knuckle sandwich, see if I don't. You want me to put my money where my mouth is and join the militia? Wow, you don't beat around the bush, but since it's you asking... Right, well, I do feel like I want to repay you guys, and I would love to give that bloody Aegis a bloody nose. But on the other hand, working here in these gardens is also important to me. Hold up, if I was going to leave, does that mean I'd have to persuade my old man first? I'm not looking forward to that. He'll bash me up proper, I bet. Sorry to keep you hanging, but do you think I could have a bit longer to think about it? If I decide to take the plunge, and by some miracle manage to convince Dad not to kill me, I'll report to the camp. Why not just, you know, go when he's not looking? Yeah. Passionate youngster Luke. Man, those militia soldiers are just too groovy. But when that Aegis came raining his stupid destruction everywhere, those drivers and blades were they were so groovy too. Wait a second, that's you! You're those drivers and blades! Say what? Have I gotten interest in the militia? Vaguely. See, up till now I've had my sights set on the Tornan army, took the entrance exam 3 years running. But seeing you guys in action the other day, it was like, man, being in the militia could be pretty bodacious too. Okay, how many different decades of slang are you going to be using there? I think I've seen, like, the 1960s, 70s, and 80s all at the same time. So yeah, it's a bit of a bind, frankly. I don't think I can give you an answer right this second, you dig? Can I have some time to mull it over? Don't worry, I know where the militia's camped out. If I make my mind up to join, I'll just head on over there. Yeah? Cool? Keep getting the same answer. Earnest warrior Jerry. You want to talk to me? Do I want to join the militia? No, sorry you're out of luck there, mate. And anyway, I've got business in this town that needs attending. Hope you find someone, though. I could bring skills a few others could. Alright, since you put it that way, I guess I can't brush you off. Go on then, I'll consider it at least, but don't hold your breath. Okay, someone in the back alley there. Those Nopon in the back alley. What were you saying? Something about Nopon being criminals? Hey look, it's Scary Lady from before. Truth, just remembering now. Yoku, spring little leak in pants area. Just the lore will do, thank you. Tell me, friends, since the last time we met, have you thought of what you want to do? What want to do? Like new pranks to pull? Yeah, we think if there any good way to achieve complete dominion over townspeople. Bunch of troublemakers, aren't they? Still, though, they sound quite gutsy. Say, boys, how would you like to use those guts in service to the militia? Militia? What's that? Is tasty? How should I explain this? The militia is sort of like a bunch of people who love justice. Justice? Indeed, justice. They're all men and women of the highest caliber, all mighty and elegant warriors. Mighty? Elegant? And right now, the militia could use brave and capable people like you boys to serve as squires and the like. Big Brother Pawn, what do? If ask me, whole thing smell fishy. Exactly. Would have to be real much for brain of a pawn to believe such nonsense. Meh meh. Big Brother Pawn, please don't tell you actually considering. Ruru think is super idea. Meh? Seems is always one in every family. What ho, you've decided to sign up then? No, no way. That was low down mean cheap trick, not count. Big Brother Pawn easy to rope in with words like elegant or mighty is too easy to exploit. Now we know story, meh, is enough for today. Of course, you should discuss this carefully amongst yourselves. And if you decide to do the right thing, just come to the militia camp anytime. You know we'll be waiting. Well, you know, doing the old cliche about turning their energy to the service of good. Okay. Can't see it with the main quest marker over it, but okay, we're talking to Geo. Hey there, something troubling you? Say again, the militia's short on people, so you're looking for volunteers. I gotcha, I'll go enlist right now. Is that how you thought this would go? A militia is basically an army. What that means is you're always expected to fight. I don't really want ties with that kind of organization again. But if I flat out refuse, it'd hurt my reputation, wouldn't it? Alright then, I promise to think it over. Just don't get your hopes up. Pretty repetitive. Everyone's saying the same thing. Okay, well, now that we've talked to all of them... Elderly Potter Muriel. What luck, a group of youngsters. I was just looking for someone to run an errand for me. I'm dying, you know. The doctors say the end is near. Oh, don't be sad. At my age, death is a peaceful prospect. I've seen so many of my friends off already. Now it's my turn. That's all there is to it. All souls will be saved in the end. That's what the teachings of the Praetors say, and that's what I believe. Where was I? Ah, yes. My one regret is a promise I once made to a friend that I haven't kept. I promised to make a vase, but I don't have the materials for it. Do you know where to find them for me? Here's what I need. 2 sprigs of spiral mistletoe, 4 silverwing quartz, and 4 chunks of eternity loam. That's it. If you happen to find someone in your travels and feel like sharing, I'd be most grateful. Oh, about that eternity loam. I seem to remember you could harvest it in the Lofton Nature Preserve. These days, it's very valuable, so I feel like maybe there isn't so much of it left. Still, it may be worth a look. No need to go out of your way to get it all, but like I said, I'd be grateful for any help you can offer. I reckon my friend's forgotten all about this, but a promise is a promise, and I want to keep it.
May I offer my assistance?
Set his active quest. No. But... okay, we already have 2 of them. We have the mistletoe and the quartz. We just need the eternity loam. Okay. Let's just take a quick trip out to Lofton Nature Preserve then. Dana region, Lofton Nature Preserve.
What a pleasant stroll.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
Good question. Is it marked on the ground like quest items often are? I'm not seeing it.
What have we got here?
I'm something of an expert.
Okay. Oh.
What have we got here?
Just one? Just one, okay.
This takes me back.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Maybe I should make the active quest so that I can find these spots easier.
What have we got here?
Nature makes a fine ally.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there's something.
What have we got here?
Aha.
This takes me back.
Remaining, that looks like it right up ahead.
This takes me back.
Alright. Back to Oresco. Main gate looks like the fastest way. Nah, main gate.
Whoosh! Well, shall we continue?
Okay, Muriel. Oh, you found the materials for me. How terribly kind of you. Now I can finally fulfill that old promise. Will you be okay? Is there anything else we can help with? No, no, young lady, I'm quite all right. Thank you for asking. I could never face him again if I broke that promise. What would he think of me? I don't mean to pry, but who is he? He was my husband, though I haven't seen him in decades. Your husband? One day years ago, he came home saying he was taking over the family inn, and wouldn't I like to help out there? But I had just become a potter, you see, and that was all I wanted to do, and all I'd ever wanted to do. So I sent him packing. Told him maybe one day when I created my finest work, I might come back to him. And that was that? He hasn't tried to find you since then? Well, maybe he knew that wasn't the whole story. That the thing about my finest work was just an excuse. The truth is, I didn't hate the idea of working at the inn. I just hated that he took it for granted that I would do it. He didn't consider my work important, and that hurt most of all, because I loved him. I truly did. I see. But look at me rambling on at you. It's been a while since I've talked about that. When I finish this vase, I will take it... Will you take it to him? Say, here it is, Muriel's finest work. I'm afraid we'll have to decline that request. Huh? What do you want about me, Noth? You made the promise. You should deliver the vase yourself. You want me to? After all these years? It doesn't matter how many years it's been. You're here now, aren't you? There's still time for you to make good on your promise. Do it now before it really is too late. He's still upset about the question. Laura and Adam are two of the most kind-hearted fools you'll ever meet, so of course they want to help you. They do everything in their power to help, and you would just sit back and let them. Very well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to get some exercise. Would you give me a few minutes? I need to gather my things. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go find my husband. Are you sure you'll be alright walking all that way? He should be at the inn in Hyber, so it isn't all that far. I'll be fine with you youngsters to help me. Hyber? Does that mean your husband is... I haven't been back since the day we split up. You may be witness to a bit of a scene, but I hope you'll stick by me. Alright. Well, we can take care of two things at once then. If we go here, those parasacks should be nearby. And we just, you know,
a nice change
go through them.
Alright, remind me why
and
we're
get to
here
Hybrid.
again?
I think it's here. They said the Braying Canyon, didn't they?
And here I thought we were being inconspicuous. Slow down! My friends,
I can talk
Richard
about
Myers
it.
is doing it! Every move. I know
Turk has gotten involved now. There's even more of them now.
my friends, Richard Myers has
Just say when. I'll give you a hand. Yes. How about this? Take this. Good one. How about the wings around?
Okay, there's even more now.
someone else.
Now for the
How about this?
Okay,
My king.
this is just going to keep on going, isn't it?
There is a reason I am emperor.
The winds are right. Speed this up. Is this here, my king?
Healing rep.
And there's even more over there. Wow. You take out one and two more take its place. Yeah, they're pretty tough. Well, I could always go ahead and use my full power. If you did that, nobody would be getting through for years. Well, yeah, but I've just thought of something. There should be something about it in my journal. If I remember correctly, there's a particular smell that Tisa Parasax absolutely can't stand. Is that something we could use? You mean to keep them away so they don't attack us? That's what I was thinking. The stuff is called Pestronella oil. We'd have to gather the ingredients for it. Adam, do you happen to know where one might find the Pestronella plant? I'm pretty sure I've heard of the Pestronella blooming in the Verdant Fairylands. And perhaps we should retreat for now and consider this option. Absolutely, let's go and gather some Pestronella. Bridget can make the oil, and then we can come back here and try it out on these pesky things. Good plan. Let's go. You can now collect Pestronella whenever you like. Okay. Well. In the meantime, let's go to Hyper Village.
Well, shall we continue?
Get what's her name to her goal. Hello? Is anyone here? How very odd. The inn's open, but no one's around. I hope nothing happens to him. Wait here, miss. We'll have a look around. I'm not sure if it means anything, but I spotted some footprints out front. Maybe they lead somewhere. You've got a sharp pair of eyes there, missus. Heh, I was just so nervous about seeing my husband again that I had my eyes fixed on the ground. I just don't know how I'll feel when I see him or how I should behave. It feels like being a young woman again, even though I know we can't turn back time. Okay, so... Ah, there it is.
Slow and steady. Laser focus.
Very nice.
Could these be the old man's footprints? I hope he's okay. Is he going to the militia himself? Hey there, are you alright? Can't breathe. Let me see him. His breath sounds all wrong. There might be something blocking his windpipe. What should we do? What if he's having some kind of seizure? Shall I fetch a doctor? No, it's no use. They'd never make it in time. We'll have to perform first aid ourselves. Hayes, what do we need? Ideally something to soothe his throat. We need to help him breathe easier. Okay, I just have to give him stuff. Okay, that works. Just 5 of these. I really thought the Grim Reaper was coming for me this time. Whoa there. Are you okay standing up? You should probably take it easy, old man. Oh, don't worry about me. I feel much better now, thanks to you. I have these funny turns sometimes, but I just need a little rest and I'm right as rain. You should absolutely get some rest, but you should know you have a visitor. A visitor? You mean a guest at the inn? Oh, blast. That means they've been waiting all this time. I have to hurry back. Hey, you can't go running off on your own again. He's spry, isn't he? Laura! Let's go. Aegean, come with me. We might need you. Of course. You really wouldn't think he was laying helpless on the ground 2 seconds ago. He's young in spirit. Not a bad thing at all. It is a bit worrying, though, isn't it? Well, we came here to help, so we'll just have to do that. In more ways than one. Okay. Where's that gather point?
This takes me back.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Okay. So now we just go back to Hyber Village, yes?
Well, shall we continue?
Hold on. It can't be. Muriel, is that you? It's been too long, Tio. You look older. As do I. Well, I never. What's the occasion? Have you finished your best work? I've been waiting to see that. You've been waiting, even though I didn't write to you even once. You've never been waiting all this time. I know you're pulling my leg. Ho, you've not changed either. You still laugh when you're embarrassed. Let's go inside and talk. So you're ill. And you still came all the way to see me? Yeah, it's all thanks to these youngsters. You're not dead yet, so why not do what you can while you're still alive? That's what they said to me. I think I chose my words a little more carefully. Did you really? I couldn't tell. Everyone, I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to you all. When you get as old as we are, you get so tangled up in obligations it feels as if you can't move anymore. You get used to glossing over difficult things or giving up entirely. But that did no good at all for either of us. It's true, we were both too wrapped up in our own lives. How about it, Muriel? Why don't you stay here tonight? We have years and years of stories to swap. And I want your expert opinion on where to display your vase. Theo, are you sure? Damn it, I got something in my eye. Shall we leave these two alone? Wait. Something's been nagging me this whole time. Haven't I seen you before in Indol? I have, I'm sure I have, with someone called Quaestor Amalthus. He helped me when I slipped on some stairs. Weren't you his attendant? He was so kind. How is he? Don't worry. Whatever their past deeds, all souls will attain salvation. I believe that with all my heart. Here, take this. Muriel's clay bell. What is it? It's only a little thing. I made it once to ward off evil and invite happiness. I don't need it anymore now. May your path be blessed from this day on. Okay. Finally got someone. After all these years, who thought I'd move in with Tio again, yada yada.
You really shouldn't have.
Sincerest thanks for reuniting Muriel and me. We don't have long left, but I'll make the most of our final days so I have no regrets when the time comes. 3 more for the next level. Okay. Let's get back to Adam's base and talk to Vronka.
I think we've done what's expected of us.
Tiger Winged Helmet. Garnet chips and outdoor attack up 3. Something for Adam, eh? Let's see what those chips are good. Well, I mean, if Mithra didn't already have such a great core chip, that would actually be pretty good. Cuts Minos critical in half. Its block rate is better. But compared to what Bridge and Aegean have, its block rate kind of stinks. Well, it'd be okay on Hayes. Her block and critical rates don't really matter. On the other hand, then she'd lose that special effect, improves healing arts. Not really good for anyone. Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and get the better auto attack power. Alright, so now back to here, I guess.
A nice change of pace.
So Vronka should be.
Remind me why we're here again?
Vronka's up there, I believe. Lieutenant, how goes? I think we've spoken to all the people of promise in the whole capital. Oh, thank you, Lord Adam, everyone. Unfortunately, it is yet unclear as to who of them will actually answer the call, but I think that if anyone were to come, they should most likely do so soon. Do you mind if we wait for them here? I'd quite like to see if the people I selected will ultimately meet with your approval, Lieutenant. Of course, my lord, I'd be honored. Hey dudes, so I totally couldn't shake the image of you all being cool in the capital, so here I am. Thank you for choosing the militia. I had a good feeling about you from the start, friend. So these are the militia barracks, then? Sweet, the Torna army's got nothing on this bad boy of a wall. Looking good, looking good. Maggot, you'll mind your language when talking to your superiors or you'll get the lash. Wow, who's this mean old bag? What did you just say? I'll show you who I am, and architect help you if you forget. Adam, was this Franca there all along, or is this her evil twin sister? Ah, you see, she was an Orion Army drill sergeant in her past life. That's the only way she knows how to talk to her men. At least there will be discipline, I suppose. So who do you think you are, then? Right, sorry. I'm Luke, and I want to join up if that's alright by you. This is the army, you dog. You will call me ma'am at all times. Is that understood? Yes, ma'am. You learn quick, at least. I'll make a soldier out of you yet. Alright, then you're in. Run along now. Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am. At least no more bodacious. Adam, are we sure this is okay? Well, I think she likes him, actually. I imagine things will work out. This is Isabella, an adventurer formerly blessed with quite a restless spirit. You're the boss here, right? Looking forward to serving with you. Right. Well, if Lord Adam thinks you have what it takes, then I cannot argue. You should do nicely. I hope this whole militia thing doesn't prove a massive waste of my talents. That makes 2 new recruits, then. This is like pulling teeth. Do you think we'll really make it to 6? Meh, is not over until Napon Lady Sing. In this case, is referred to arrival of us. Oh look, the Napon siblings have decided to show up. A bunch of Napon? I see. Quite a shrewd idea, Lord Adam, nabbing us 4 at once. What are your names, fluff dogs? Meh, I'm quite happy you ask. Grant Ruru your friends, then, and Ruru will happily... No, stop right there, I don't care now. What are those outfits you're wearing? Meh, Ruru just trying to answer a question. Please to ask questions one at a time. You need a serious attitude adjustment, and I think it'll start with your clothes. Get into uniform right the hell now. Yes, Mampon. They did need an attitude adjustment. Does uniform make Ruru look fat? It'll suffice. But don't think your lives won't change now that you've joined our ranks. You might not be fighters, but I'll make damn sure to whip you into shape. Eek! Scary lady is scary. Maybe you could tone down the scary? Quiet now while lady talking. First, you'll clean up the whole base, and if you miss a spot, I'll dock your food allowance. Yes, understand. Alright. Napon have to work hard. No food to eat is fate worse than death. Hope those 4 will be okay. I wouldn't worry. I got the feeling they'll quickly learn to use their restlessness for good. This may bring out the best in them. So, Lord Adam, it seems all 6 of the new recruits you found us are men and women of substance. I think these reinforcements will serve to improve the militia's fighting spirits immeasurably. Now, we may not be able to return here for a good while, Lieutenant. I trust you to keep things running in my absence. Count on it, Lord. Safe travels, and we'll all see you on the other side.
Thank you.
Ruru, head Muskerpon. Training of resist army is tough stuff, but Ruru is happy to be of assist. 4 Muskerpon have a long way to go yet, but have determination and grit.
Why, thanks.
Luke, yo, I finally made the cut. The old lady works us hard, but I know I've got what it takes to one day be a righteous doer of good, just like you dudes. Word up. No, he's still at it with the multi-decade lingo thing.
Much appreciated.
Those recruits you dug up for me have really come through. Rest assured that the Resistance Army is in good hands with me while you're away. Haha. Okay, so there's... Who's this again? Vil Ethelmar. Oh, the Special Inquisitor, okay. That's where he is. That's where he is? At the Royal Palace in Torna? Rather than out here? I would think out here would be better, but whatever. Okay. Alright, so we need to talk to him, and then we need to go to that whatchamacallit place to gather that stuff for the Parasax. And we should go back to Yanchik Harbor and speak to Mac again.
I'm glad it all worked out.
Affinity Max Attack 3 and Affinity Max Accuracy 2. 2 of each. Of the many people you spoke to, 6 have joined the militia, bringing the numbers back up to par. That should improve the troops' morale somewhat. Okay. Take a quick jaunt over to Yanchik Harbor.
Whoosh! Well, shall we continue?
Okay, Mac, how is it now? Hello all. Sadly, investigation of Mac still takes some more time. Friends should use time to go back to Oresco and help other people in need. There are many things that require Friends' expertise, like Oasis or build shelter or whatever is deal of that Orion chap. Mac strongly feel cooperating case is someone who's lived in Royal Capital, so please cause stir and flush out. Not too sure what that's about, but okay. So we found all the barrels, but now we have to find whoever was planting the barrels? And they're apparently somewhere in the capital, according to Mac, which is kind of convenient, because we'll be going there shortly. Let's see. Verdant Fairylands. That's where we need to go now. And let's see. The way up to the Verdant Fairylands is in Lake Wynn. So if we go to Lofton Nature Preserve and then turn back around, we'll get up to the Verdant Fairylands and be able to collect that stuff to make the anti-Parasax.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
It's not pesticide. It's a scent to drive them away.
Water, serve my will.
Okay, I'm seeing pink gather points here and there.
What have we got here?
Pestronella.
This takes me back.
How much did we need?
What have we got here? What have we got here?
There's another one over there.
This takes me back.
Any more? I think I see one right there.
What have we got here? What have we got here?
Nature makes a fine ally.
Okay, it looks like that's all we need. Let's go to the entrance to the desert and use the campfire nearby to craft the Pestronella scent thingamabobber.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
What have we got here?
Nature makes a fine ally.
Tactless Adventure Chanel. Okay.
Wait till you see what I can make.
Ah, Tiger Winged Helmet. We can't actually make that, though, because again, we're out of sun cogs. And geometric gears.
Shall we get started?
So we need sun cogs and geometric gears.
A scent that comes from the heart.
Pestronella oil. Pestronella, motley cobra, floral soil, and speckled monarch. We got plenty of those three, and we got enough pestronella to make 2 doses.
There. A cologne to covet. There. A cologne to covet.
150 base affinity and -3 physical damage. Not the greatest. I can make more of this. Let's make a bit more of this.
I was so I think I've done. There. A cologne to covet.
I know someone's using that.
I will challenge myself today.
Ah, I got the items I need for this.
It's done. How do you like it?
My cooking will make you howl for more. And that's a promise.
Okay, let's make one of these.
It tastes better than it looks. Probably.
I just need to get those lavender check marks next to everything. So I need 2 barbed tomatoes. And blasted, those are difficult to find. Okay, Bridget got that.
It is an honor.
You made every item that Bridget can craft. Okay. So she wants to do a blade combo finisher. Alright. Let's see if we can get this done. What exactly do I need to do? Let's check the quest. Yeah, this is the one. Objective. Use the pastranella oil. Use it on myself? It is a pouch item. Okay.
Ooh, someone's got good taste.
Okay, head for the Brain Canyon in Torna to test the effects. They have left. Okay then, let's see if Bridget's carefully prepared pastranella oil is effective. Mithra, try walking over there, please, in the interest of science. Me? Nope, I'm good. It's not that I don't trust Bridget or anything, it's just I can't bear the thought of them swarming around me. Ew. I'll go. Would you, Jen? I'm confident this will work, but be cautious all the same. Will do. Hey, do you really think this will go okay? Well, I followed the recipe in my notes to the letter. But these notes were just something the past me jotted down, so there's no guarantee they're correct. I'd say our chances are about 50-50. Only 50-50? Looks like it's working. Yes, we did it. So the recipe was correct. Good job, past Bridget. Indeed. Thank you. Right then. All we have to do is provide some of this pastranella oil to Brojan. He's probably waiting for us. Let's hurry back to Orm's storage ward. Alright then. Oresco. So the Special Inquisitor is apparently around the palace? go to Viridian Gate here.
Whoosh!
Well, shall we continue?
Loyalist Gardener, that's not who I need. Okay, so Kame decided not to go. Apparently the gardener, his dad was going to beat him up. I'm not a clever guy, so I'm not used to all this introspection business. I asked Mr. Niddle what he thought, but, well, he just told me to get back to work. I'm not sure if he's stricter than my dad, but he sure is bossy. Anyway, Mr. Niddle and Chairman Morumo are talking about making special roads for emergencies. I can't just wait around for people like you to come and rescue me. I need to make my own way in the world. I can't be you guys, but I can try to help fill in the gaps. After all, you guys can't be everywhere at once. That seemed like we were having two different conversations there. Okay, here's Vil Ethelmar.
I guess we'll stick with these?
His Majesty has received tremendous support all across the world. There can't be a more beloved emperor anywhere. It's something all true Ardanians take great pride in. As Special Inquisitor, I want to fight the Aegis by His Majesty's side, but for the sake of my homeland and his people, I must restrain myself and put my duties first. I pray for His Majesty's good fortune in battle.
Well done, us.
No emperor in the history of Mor Ardain has ever garnered this much trust and respect from foreigners. Emperor Hugo, luck be with you, sire. Alright then. Let's get over to the storage ward and talk to Brojan. Bit of a shortcut here. Okay, Clark also decided not to go. Most of the stuff that is in this warehouse has been moved to the shelter, which means it's bye-bye to this old place and my job guarding it. I'm supposed to be reassigned to a completely different division, but it's going to be hard to part with this job. It's funny, you know, I was always complaining about how boring this job was, and now I don't want to leave. Is that why you chose not to go to the militia? Fair enough. Okay, Brojan. You're back. I take it you've disposed of those pesky Tiza Parasacs? Thank you so much. What? If you apply Pastranella oil, they don't attack you? I see now. That's so like you, Prince Adam. You didn't want to eradicate the Tiza Parasacs, so you found a peaceful way of getting around them, didn't you? You don't just care about the people of Torna, but about the beasts as well. Because wiping out one species would throw off the whole ecosystem, and that would lead to real food shortages. Wow, what can I say? I'm impressed. I owe you a great debt, and I'll gladly perform any service you'd have me perform to repay it. Though speaking of services, I better get that food back to base, or Augustus and the others will have my head. We'll be on our way then. Come and see us in Aletta sometime. Yeah, it was more like wiping out the entire species was not practical. But
Thank you.
He can think highly of us like that if he wants. I'm fine with that. With the food you've helped me get to Aletta, the resistance is saved. Thanks. Of course I'm not nibbling. What gave you that munch gulp idea? Okay. We're closing in on the 1 hour mark, so I think it's about time to end the episode.
How about next time you help yourselves?
Engine chips, which are outdated. Unicorn Scarf, which I'm not sure about. Insect Hunter 3, which is conditionally helpful, but I don't like using specific ox cores like that, which are aimed at one particular type of monster, because then I tend to forget them and don't take them off when I don't need them anymore. Oh, I can get him in the community now. Thanks to you, we're able to successfully send food to the militia. You guys are really something, you know. You're not even soldiers, but you work so hard for other people. Before I met you guys, all I ever thought about was how to get out of doing work. But if the work you do helps make other people happy, maybe work isn't so bad after all. From now on, I'm going to be a new man. I'm going to work hard. Yeah, though it does sound like an awful lot of effort. On second thought, I take it back. Forget what I just said about working hard, yeah? Nope, too late. You're in the community now.
Well,
Can't take it back.
this is awkward.
Alright, I promise I'll take what you taught me and be the best warehouse watchman you've ever seen, my lord, so please keep my slacking a secret. And... who's that? Augustus in the militia garrison. Huh. Well, we'll worry about that later. For now, we have reached the end of this episode. Viewers, thank you very much for watching Let's Play Torna the Golden Country. In the next episode, yet more side questing. I want to do as much as possible to get all of my blades' affinity charts filled in as much as possible. I managed to get Bridget's to do all of your crafting affinity node filled in, and there's a bit more beyond that. Okay, all of a sudden I'm having a really strong urge to cough, so I'll just bring this to a close right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.